You have to wait for Gabe to send texts.
No, I
Probably,
was
I don't know.
hitting,
I took a guess.
record.
Oh,
So I need you to do that line again. Now that we're maybe done with the tangents for
like I've been putting up with this for a while.
now. Gabe's bad directing, his bad voice acting direction.
Yeah.
For not saying. Okay, the lens cap is on. Can you please re-record that line? This is voice acting. Why do
I've been putting up with this. Why is that? Hey! Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Yeah, I'm sure you don't have that problem. Also, it's because your clothes are so smothered. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place.
Well,
that's kind of sus.
Yeah, but I also feel like because his clothes are definitely like he's wearing.
He wears a damn beanie like all the time, and they're on a tropical island. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints.
There are also flames in here, like active fires.
Oh yeah. But it really is hot, and I actually agree with him. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot?
Buki, no, don't hang yourself. You're so hot, though. Kyoko, don't die. Oh, you're so hot. Oh, wait, is it pretty? What is that old screen crap? It might just be pretty. Or sexy.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
It's that old, like... I'm pretty sure it's in a... Maybe it's sexy. Let me see. Don't kill yourself. You're so sexy, though. It's probably, like, fake or whatever, but... Oh, here we go, yeah. It's a copy pasta type thing from Twitter. Oh, no, that's not the one. Okay. Yeah, this one? Was it a text? Or it's a Twitter text. This is, I don't know if this is the original. Yeah, I think it's the original, basically. So, let's check. Thanks, I'm weird. Anyway, should check this on a Puma photo.
Wow. There are two victims this time. Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries.
Except for my heart.
Hiyoko Saonji.
Except for my heart.
Oh, yes. Hiyoko Saonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Wow. Oh, I was gonna say, like, did she just bleed out? Like, I don't. That feels like a different way to describe having your throat slit. Blood loss, but yeah, I guess that is essentially what it does the trick when you have your throat slit. It appears your death was instant. So at least she didn't suffer.
Exactly. Yes.
No.
Maybe Ibuki was too high off of her drug, not her drug, her sickness, but she didn't die either. Or that she didn't die, that she didn't suffer either.
Yeah. But is this it? They already knew the cause of death from the beginning. This is going to be Mr. Clue.
The three of the natural section. Okay, Chucky, come here. Let me cry on your shoulder. You need to comfort me. That's strange. Shouldn't you be comforting me? And also, why did the killer kill two people? One of them must have seen.
So...
I agree with that.
Hmm.
Reason for killing 2 people?
Sexism. Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven. So,
I'll definitely find out.
the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what
I really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase, game developers.
She too cute though. The first girl was so confident and she bullied us, so we need the less confident, allegedly less confident girl so that we feel less bullied.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, is it just me, or do we, so far in these trials, not have as much information as they gave us in the first game
Yeah,
before
but I mean,
we end up having to go to
I
court?
do also like that a bit more because in the first game we literally like had figured everything out and then we spent like 2 hours fucking just being like, here we're verifying everything that we already know and all like 100% crystal clear on it. So these ones are
Maybe I'm too method, wishing that we had more, like Monokuma gave us more things to work on, but as a player, it's more enjoyable to figure things out slow, like, well, not slowly necessarily, but in the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit nicer than fucking what we were doing in the first game. At least for memory, I just remember a lot of the shit we were doing in the first game. I was like, oh my god, we know. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Why do we have to like verify it? But,
And some things we just got lucky. Like, I just remembered when we put together that it was Junko / her sister, we got lucky finding out that, like, you know, their heights were exactly the same, like, and that was necessary. A necessary clue, like, because we just happened to, like, I was like, wait, go to the Monokuma file. How tall is she? Okay, how tall is she?
I really remember. I remember that. I don't remember what I said originally in that game, but I remember you brought it up when we found out the Junko reveal that I had called something out specifically, like at the start, when I was like, Junko was sus for like something or other, and then it was revealed, and I was, or maybe I don't know, or maybe that's just me fucking having like a false memory or whatever when I was smart and I wasn't actually, but. Never mind, it's fine.
I feel like we both called with quite a few things.
Is this everybody now except fucking what's his face?
Kazuichi.
Soda? Yeah.
I don't even like him, and I remembered his name.
I kept wanting to call him Leon. I mean, that's not who he was. Is this? Oh no, Nekomaru still isn't here. That's who we're missing also.
Oh,
And,
that's right. Okay.
Gundam left for something or other.
Oh, Gundam's right there, isn't he?
Oh no, shit, he was there. Yeah. Okay. I thought we're still missing somebody. Nekomaru's gone.
He was there. Oh, or Sophia, Sonia.
Yeah, Sonia's
Nah.
there. I guess is it there? Yeah, Cass is
Is
just
Akane there?
Yeah.
Yep, she is there.
It's just everybody but Nekomaru and Soda are just shrinking.
Okay, we were truly down to. This is gonna be cruel to say to you, but we're truly down to the people I like the most.
I like the ones that are here.
Okay, no, I just meant.
I like.
I was.
I don't know. I mean, I
was
like
making
these
the
two
joke
a lot,
that
but-
Yoko and Ibuki weren't my favorite.
No, I know
people.
that you didn't
They
like
have-
them, but I liked them.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking Ibuki's aesthetic was so good. It was so over the top. I
Yeah.
loved it. And Yoko's just.
I love the character
shit.
designs. Yeah,
It's like why you like.
I liked her being a trash gremlin,
Yeah.
kind of.
I thought they were both the dwarves. But I mean, I still like who's here. I just.
Yeah,
So see, at this rate.
it's very ironic that they killed off the 2 people at the same time that I just wasn't the hugest fan of. And so this core cast right
basically,
here,
This is your fault.
yeah, basically. Like, if anyone of this crew dies, I'm gonna be 10
One
times
of them
as
has to
sad.
die because one of them did it. So.
I know, it's the worst. So now I'm gonna
Oh
lose
yeah, I mean, I guess there's a
a
chance
favorite.
Kazuichi, but you know, I feel like it's not.
Ooh, that's true. I could get lucky and lose the last person on my hit list.
And then it's really down, so no matter what happens, you lose because it's gonna be all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If nothing else, I have to say, Sonya hasn't gotten too much time like to shine.
I say her and
Other
Sakura
than like he had to. Yeah, maybe I was thinking that Gundam had more time because I just gave him the spotlight constantly, but that's true. I think they both. But Sonya had that, serial killer thing, the princess,
I say, I
but
think we've
then
dated-
that never came back.
we dated him more than we dated Sonya at this point, so I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I do feel like if anyone's gonna come up in the next trial, it's probably gonna be these two, since last one kind of wound up involving Akane and Nekomaru. This one involved Mikan a lot, and Akane more so because of the Nekomaru thing, and then obviously Fuyuhiko and stuff. So I do feel like these two are the next ones to kind of have something happen.
Which sucks. I think, because Mikan's literally cleared, right? Like, she literally couldn't have done this because she was in the hospital the whole time, right? Or am I misremembering
I
that?
think so.
Because she was
I
taking
mean,
care of
she was- I mean, I guess it depends,
Nekomaru.
like, if Mikan told Ibuki to do something the night before, maybe she could have.
She was also in our bed so many times.
Yeah, that's true. She did come and get it. So again, if it could have been like a fucking Death Note thing, where she was like, Ibuki, you will do this at this time. So like, she could have done it at a point that we weren't watching her or something, and gone to Ibuki and did like a thing ahead of schedule. But I don't know how she would have done Kyoko. I mean, but I guess she would have a motive for that because Kyoko bullied her. But I feel like I don't know.
That's true. I didn't even consider that. But
And there's also the
maybe
whole
she
thing of like.
kind of snapped.
But there's also the whole thing of like it was locked when we got here, so it had to be like locked from the inside somehow. Or I guess
Can
maybe
we
that's
think
not-
of anyone that wasn't? I think all of them. Really, it was just us who had initially found the.
we saw the video. That was
Or
the
yeah,
other
no, it was
thing,
just
too.
us that initially
Like,
saw the video.
who set up? Like again, it would kind of be a Kazuichi thing to be like, I want to put this video call on, and stream it or whatever. But that's still kind of, I don't know. It's just like everything around it seems so hard to see not Ibuki with Mikan doing, but she would have means and motive potentially. Same with Kazuichi, just in the means fact of it, not necessarily a motive.
If we get like a split personality thing out of Nikon, like I'm calling BS, but also
I don't think they use that again. If they didn't use the gender thing again with Fuyuhiko, then I feel like they're not going to use the personality thing again with Mikan.
Yeah.
But, could be wrong.
yeah. Now that you mention it, I guess Higo's thing, like up until very recently, we did think he was a girl for the longest time. Or at least I did for the longest
I
time.
still, I mean, if it does happen, I'm not going to be surprised, but I feel like it's, with everything that had gone on prior, with like him being hospitalized and everything, I feel like it would have been revealed by now.
Yeah,
Although we
he's
didn't
just a
realize
baby face
Chihiro until
gangster.
he died, so.
Oh yeah.
Just because Mikan is like taking care of people and stuff and being like, hey, let's get naked, so I feel like she'd have found out. Anyway, all besides the point, I guess we should start checking stuff out.
Yeah, do we? Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if do we talk to people or investigate first, but it doesn't matter. Probably either way. I see. The rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ruby hanged herself with this rope and died.
For what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true.
I know, I was about to say, oh, he's gonna be our guy that, bullies us and never tells us what his thoughts are. Huh.
Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Oh no. I don't like
No. Excuse me, Mikan. Do you have a moment?
What's happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubting Buki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well,
She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious from the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place.
Oh, that's so sus.
As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Pookie had a hemp bag on her head and was making me feel it. Why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. On further inspection, there was a Monami decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag.
Okay.
I feel like that would be suspicious if any of us actually liked Monomi, but none of us did.
Someone does like Monami.
Going through the list, who likes Monomi?
Remember last time? Around the time we were finishing up, Hajime was like, huh, I guess these two get along. You remember?
Oh, I vaguely remember it. Maybe I was too tired. Give me a moment. Let me go through. Oh no! Oh no!
There you go.
Oh no!
There you go. The one who likes the animals likes the animals.
Oh.
That being
I
said,
hate-
I mean, on your...
I mean, it's not a final. Yeah,
that being
it's not
said,
a
I
final.
don't necessarily agree
clue.
with that, but it is something that, he is the only one that we literally made a comment like, oh, I guess he and Monami seem to get along, whereas nobody else has, aside from Gundam, so...
Yeah, it was just. I mean,
You said it.
I mean, you know why I'm coming. Cause I'm just thinking of who would have, because Monokuma merch is literally everywhere. I don't think we've really seen much of Monomi
yeah.
printed stuff.
My thing, though, I mean, it could still be him, but well, actually, I'm gonna wait. Let me keep investigating stuff and then see.
I don't remember if I read this, but Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She was wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging. The soles of her feet are dirty.
Yeah, they're
on the ladder.
bloodied.
Yeah.
It's blood, right?
Pink shit,
Meaning-
baby. That's what we have in our butts.
Yeah, meaning Kyoko probably died before she hanged herself? Right? I mean, I'm not knowing how else there would be
See, but
blood
the
on
thing
the
is,
floor
though,
if she
we
had
saw-
no external
We
injuries.
saw Ibuki hanging though in here before we saw
That's
Kyoko strung up in here. So I mean, like,
Maybe it was the angle? Like we couldn't have seen her? I don't remember
no,
how
we
the...
would have seen her. It wasn't obscured or anything. There was literally like in the time that we left to get everybody and came back, Kyoko was strung up after.
Hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Well,
I mean,
I've
it would
been-
have to be her most likely, given, you know, everything, but I don't know how it would be. It just doesn't make sense.
unless someone who actually did it wearing those shoes put them on her feet.
That could be, yeah. That could be. Yeah, that could be, actually. Yeah, like they swapped her shoes for probably who would wear, or I guess, I don't know. We'll just have to keep that in mind. That's a good point. Could have just been like a spare or something.
Yeah. There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Do those... I was just wondering, maybe if it was just the art, but did the shoes look a little big on her? Or it was the way she was laying down?
That's not what I meant to do. What am I looking for? I don't. I think it's probably just the way that it's drawn.
Yeah, I was going by how she looks right now, laying down. Maybe not. Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right?
Yeah, where's this accent coming from?
I don't know. I wanted to make him a little baby gangster, and I don't know why the thug came out. What voice did I get to? I feel like it changes every time because we like legit didn't have much time with him for most of this game because we were never able to talk to him, so I didn't have any chances to get the voice down. But
Going through a change. He's going through his arc, so you're allowed to change.
Yeah,
voice if you
sure.
so desire. There's a new thing I'm trying out to fit in with the Yakuza.
yeah, no. Because he dresses like I want to go like C, like that's what it really. Is that what you think? C? Like, I don't know. Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Yeah, so you can see right there, like Yoko wasn't really in the picture. Tied to the pole.
You're right.
Like,
Arr, which means Ibuki must have died. Arr, maybe this do be a mystery behind our leadership.
No, now I'm gonna be so conscious about whatever voice comes out of my mouth next.
Hey, he's got the eye patch, so you know. I tried this one out too, Hajime. What do you think of me, pirates? Cool. It's also in honor of old Johnny Boy winning his trial.
I just need to go with something high pitched or higher pitched, I guess, because my headcanon is that he sounds like, well, you know what he sounds like, but you get what I'm saying. He's young, he's a baby, but he's trying to be tough. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth next, so bear with me.
Which means, Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time.
I actually need to reread this real quick because I got lost in my Pirates of the You already scared about everything I ever tried. Yeah, that's what he gets the handbag, but any violations, that's his approach. He was dead before Hyoko was tied up. Yeah.
So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written on the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. We don't need to play by play again, game. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So right after that,
Okay, so now this is facing us from the left. From the ladder's left side, yeah.
wait, hold on. Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after. That means she committed suicide? What? How are we just now? Did I miss something? How are we just now letting the thought of suicide enter our mind?
When
we saw her.
So sexy.
Yeah, but we also saw her climb the ladder by herself, and one was making her. I don't know. No, that's impossible. Suicide's not a thing. We're in Japan. We totally don't have a high suicide rate.
Pretty people don't kill themselves.
Yeah, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Yoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Plot twist, it was a coincidence. I don't see how anyone could just make her kill herself. I mean, I keep forgetting that she had the despair disease, right? But we wouldn't have a class trial for her if it was suicide, unless it's what you said about someone specifically tempted her
With the sweet
to do it. Yeah. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. Curtain. It's not wide enough. You can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's really a full-length
Curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
Hmm.
It's probably obtained in the furniture section of the supermarket. That's what I think. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use. Just like the curtain at the supermarket.
Was this when Ibuki had her concert?
I think so.
Or did it only happen did it only just get here?
Let me scroll back to that video I posted of Ibuki's concert past all your guys' lame Pokemon talk and also Mikon sleeping. No, it looks like maybe it wasn't. I wanna open the video real quick.
It would be nice if it wasn't, because I feel like we wouldn't just be noticing that it doesn't completely fit, but also we weren't, we aren't musicians, we didn't go on stage, so maybe we wouldn't have noticed.
It's hard to tell. It looks like maybe it wasn't here for the concert. It's kind of hard to tell from the video. Also, definitely don't, if you open the video, don't scroll down into the comments. But
Okay. Did you just get spoiled?
no, I scrolled down and I saw Hyoko. Like, I just saw her name and I was like, you know what? I shouldn't. I mean, if anything, it's probably just like at least Kyoko died with her or something. Like, thankfully, we know that she's dead now, so I don't know what else
Well,
to say.
also, wasn't Hyoko the only one who was into the music?
Oh, that is true too. Yes, they could just be saying. At least Kyoko. Okay, what the fuck is this thing next to? There's the YouTube mix. Next to it is recommending a thing with Ibuki in the thumbnail saying I squeezed out the baby. I don't like what that is, but anyway, point being, I can't tell if the curtain was there.
Okay. Cool.
Just so you know, I'm not talking out my ass. I'm just gonna screenshot this and put it in voice chat. I don't think this is a spoiler. If it is, I have no idea how this will come to fruition. So that's what it says. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will keep that in the far back of my mind to address if/when it becomes relevant.
Anyway, seems like maybe someone should be done.
So,
This was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
Maybe to make it to further influence her, to make it really look like a show. Why did they need it?
Oh no. Why don't you figure something out, genius?
I'm thinking. Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Ain't that the truth?
So, like, ironically, the only other one who wears sandals is Hyoko. I mean, I guess we could check out her feet too, but I feel like that's probably not gonna be anything. Yeah, we can see now already on this. The blood on the ladder wasn't there in the video.
Step ladder's tipped to one side. Must be the step ladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. So someone killed Hyoko and then pushed and then helped Ibuki off herself, I believe.
Isn't that a blood stain?
see?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the step ladder. And if you listen to Gabe earlier, he said the left side of the ladder was facing the window that the player saw. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Ibuki didn't have any external influence. If that's the case,
Must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
that's the only thing I can
Blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the step ladder. What does it mean? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Okay, I wondered if it was just perspective that made it look bigger than it was. The light in that video must have been coming from this candle. And this use might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting.
I don't know how that fits in, aside from the fact that Hyoko used candles that one time. Jockey, honey, I'm trying to investigate the dead body behind you.
Nicholas' body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage.
Her sleeves are too big.
She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape. She looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this?
Sue.
According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Why is Yoko's kimono like this? Ah, that is.
That's
Hmm.
why it looks good. Well, we know she couldn't tie it by herself. Unless... I don't remember if she learned, like if Mahiru taught her and she could do it on her own, or if she just never learned, but...
I think she tied it in front. She tied it in front because she didn't know how to do it any other way. Or she, if it's disheveled, it's possible like she had it off and then back on. Yeah, I mean, I thought she wore clothes underneath it, but I could be wrong. I don't know what the traditional.
At the beginning, she just literally didn't take it off. So
that's true. Did Killer do this too? When did the killer kill Yoko?
yeah, here we go.
When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here.
Not necessarily, because we don't know the time between, or we don't know the estimated times of death in this trial.
That's true. Who would have been able, I mean, slit her throat and tie her up in 10 minutes flat? Well, then again, if she had been killed anywhere else, they would have to drag her body, right? And this is another like tarp situation where we find a tarp and
Yeah. Could be. Do we see anything in the hospital that was like, were the hospital beds like rolling beds or anything?
oh, I don't remember. I'm sure gurneys are
Right,
in
yeah,
there.
exactly. One of
somewhere,
those. Like I said, that was more for Ibuki, I guess. It wouldn't necessarily. I mean, yeah, it would have been more like Ibuki because of her being in the hospital. Hyoko, maybe not as much. I don't know. Just have to keep an eye out for a tarp, I guess. Try to say that.
I believe I read that, yeah. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
That scared me. Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't much wish to be in your way at all. There's something I really need your help with. Oh,
Actually,
if you look closely, there's no natural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. She was a dude this whole time.
Nakamura?
So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. But hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
Huh? That's exactly it. You're so smart.
Why?
There's still a problem. Also, why don't we just ask Mikan, the medical professional? Oh, it would have been a problem if she were alive. She's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Agane!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey,
There's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Yoko's kimono. So can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but Somebody's gotta check Kyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Tom, yeah, to the, I squeezed out the baby. Thank you, Kane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Just gotta feel her up here. Kind of move this around. And make sure to grab this part of her.
And through the duct tape, finding Kyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
Yuri fans be quaking right now. She's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Well, wait. Hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for?
This key
Perhaps.
looks different than the keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. To a motel room, huh? Did we get keys? If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove. It's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
So the motel room, right? So not the cottages where we stay, but rather the temporary thing that we were doing with them staying in the motel.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Kyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. True, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Kyoko's neck, don't you think?
I did wonder. It did seem like you could tell that it's like wrapped multiple times around her neck.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't notice that, I think. If that's what we're seeing. But I hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? Wait. I'm too dumb for this. What? Go back to the...
Like, it's like her neck is wrapped in bandages, basically. Like, if her neck was just loosely tied, then all the blood from her throat being slit would be spilling, like, way more. But it's like they slit her throat, and then they tied a bunch of the duct tape around it so that the blood wouldn't spill out as much. Like, if you were...
Gotcha.
Like, if you cut your arm, and then you quickly wrapped a bunch of gauze, you know, like, it wouldn't bleed as much.
Yeah, I think I was just too focused on the big words. If her body was... Wasn't there something else? They were talking about like the volume of blood, and I was like trying to like, oh, math? What? The reason for the low volume of blood is because
Why does it make sound? Why would a higher blood wouldn't be played at a higher volume? There's no music. Whoops. That's not...
I think it was just one of those things where I needed to read it a second time. But see if blood comes. Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody think.
Probably not Mika. Okay. Suppose we didn't call out the fucking thing on the floor. That's what I was mainly wanting to see. It's like the dragging of her body to the post, but I guess we're not allowed to use that.
There were drag marks.
Yeah, but I can't Chiaki, give us your gamer girl wisdom. Or not. It's fine too. I didn't mean to pressure you, I'm sorry. Oh, she gonna let us see the thing.
Her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Maybe she won. Something dropped on the floor there.
Nothing dropped. It's just
Dirty.
Hey, hey.
You probably didn't notice because you're dumb. But do you see it? Take a close look at the floor.
Nice. You just became what's her name? Otomi?
Oh,
From Komi-san?
Yeah. They give off the same energy for sure.
Yeah.
If you look close.
You're right. This is as much as if something was swiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
There you
Okay, so now that we're looking at it closer, maybe it's not a... Well, I don't think it's drag marks necessarily. Maybe it's... She was killed there, then it was wiped up. But that's still... She would still be dragged. Sorry.
But still,
What's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Yeah, they're trying to hide a lot of things.
so
If we weren't trying to hide it, we wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
And the cut wiped out the bloodstain. Along with the bodies nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off the bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide?
Alright. So, working theory, and I don't like. So the thing with the hemp bag, right? Being on Ibuki's head when we saw the video. That to me makes me think Ibuki didn't actually hang herself in that video. And it was a stunt double or like a body double. And the only people that like, well I guess, so technically speaking, I guess like Chiaki, Nagito, Gundam, I don't think Kazuichi, maybe Kazuichi, or Mikon could be like a body double in that sense to where they kind of have similar heights and like skin tones and builds, right? Like it couldn't really be Hyoko, obviously. It couldn't be Akane. It couldn't be.
But they showed you could still see the hair, like bits of the hair.
In the video, you couldn't. I don't think. Not quite. But if you could, that was leading me to my next point. It's like technically, I think it could have been any of them, but realistically, I think the body double in that video, I think it was a body double to start, and I think it was likely either Mikon or Gundam. Mikon and or him specifically because of like the hair color and playing. Because if we could see her hair, which I don't quite remember.
I thought I remembered when they showed that single frame a few minutes ago while we were reflecting. It looked like I could see hair peeking out from underneath it, but I guess that doesn't necessarily prove.
Well, if we could see hair, then that's even more evidence to me potential it being Mikon, because they have similar heights and builds, and she has the long black hair, and Mikon has that long black hair as well. So if we did see some strands, it could have been her. And I'm thinking that what happened is that Mikon likely choked Ibuki out in the hospital before, like the night before maybe, and had the dead body with her in like kind of in an easy to transport place, and that Hyoko maybe came to check on. I'm not sure. Either Hyoko like came to check on Ibuki in the hospital, which I guess wouldn't be because they had all agreed to not come and see it because of isolation thing. So maybe Mikon or whoever moved the body here, and Hiyoko had come to see it, either for like the check-in with the video call thing or something. I'm trying to remember who we confirmed to talk to the night before, but that Hiyoko got found the killer in the body, and then the killer had to get rid of her to stop her from squealing, and like they didn't want to. And when they slit her throat, they maybe tried to save her with like tying the thing around her neck to try and stop the bleeding, and then it didn't work, which is what led to this. And then that's why like both of them were basically dead before they got here. And then the body double came in and made it look like she was hanging herself, which is why the hemp bag was on, so they couldn't see that she was already dead beforehand. And then had to put themselves up on the pedestal or whatever. And then when we ran out, they came and tied Hiyoko up, and Hiyoko was like already in here dead, probably in like the storage room. And they had to drag her out, but they wanted to make it seem like it was already done, like right here. So when she started bleeding out on the floor, they tried to cover it up, right? Because they wanted to make it seem like she was just killed and that she hasn't been dead for a long time already. And then that would also kind of explain like the blood stain on here, right? Because if they got up there and then they had to come back down to like rearranging the bodies, they would have gotten the blood from Hiyoko like onto the stepladder as they were putting her up, and like switching so that Ibuki's body was actually up there hanging from the ceiling instead. And that would be like the reason that the bloodstain got on there. The thing is, like, to me, like the person who would know to like make it look like they were hanging themselves, but would know how to not like crush their windpipe, would probably be Mikon because of like the medical knowledge and shit. But I feel like Mikon isn't strong enough to potentially hoist these two dead bodies up onto either the pillar or like hanging above the ceiling. You know, I feel like that would just be too heavy for her, which makes me lean more towards like it potentially being Gundam who would be capable of doing it. The issue with that
I was about to say, this is a real plot twist, Nekomaru, because he's the strongest boy and he's gone.
That would be like the first thing too, but I feel like that's a cop-out to make it be the person that like literally isn't involved in this chapter.
Yeah.
It could be, because like that would make most sense with like the physical ability to do it, but I feel like since he's not involved, that's kind of like cheap to do, but you can't rule it out, I guess. Yeah, that's my working theory based off what we're kind of seeing here. That's why Nagito was talking about the rope too, like she had to have died from hanging by the rope, right? And Mikon was like, yeah, there's no other injuries and stuff. He's like, oh, interesting. Because I don't think that I think she was maybe choked by the rope beforehand, but I don't think she was dying by hanging herself. I think she was choked with it while she was in the gullible state or whatever. So, working theory.
I'm pretty much agreeing with those threads. I think my only slight alterations to that would have been that I don't necessarily know how this would work, but I think Mikon did kind of play along with this, like was influenced to think of this as like one big show, and then, you know, to make it look really dramatic, you know, with the candle and everything. But then the killer who was feeding her, you know, ideas basically took the opportunity to make it for real, and was purposefully trying to lead her to her death and make it look like she did it herself. But I don't know how that would work any better than your idea, because it makes sense that, like, how did she get from the hospital with no one noticing her?
Well,
if she wasn't necessarily trying to hide.
I think Because if it was Mikon, she was allowed to stay at the hospital whenever.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that makes more sense than what I just came up with. Because my idea, I don't know how she would have got there without being with someone else. If she wasn't even trying to hide, if she thought that maybe this was just going to be one epic show.
Right, yeah, no, I think she was, like I said, like, Mikon killed her in the hospital, strangled her while she was on, Mona was there, and then used, like, a gurney or something to move her body over. And while she's trying to set something up, Yoko saw either because she was, like, I don't know, just going on, like, a walk or some shit, or was coming to do, like, the check-in thing, and she got as well. And then, maybe, like I said, Mikon was, like, maybe just trying to make her stop talking to, like, cut out her tongue, or tried to do, like, a surgical thing and, like, make her mute, but messed it up, and then tried to stop the bleeding, and, just didn't work out, or, again, just wanted to make it seem like she died recently, so that she tried to preserve her, but there's just a couple of things left over that make it seem like she actually was dead before getting hung up here.
But that would mean that we actually do, well, not necessarily, I guess it's not right to call it split personality, but it's more like they're hiding a version of themselves.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, is like, I don't know why Mikon would do it, unless she found some motive thing that we haven't seen yet that she got fed. Or because Monokuma said that the motive would be the despair disease, so we did also theorize that if Mikon got sick, she would be the one to kill somebody, because that's the opposite of, like,
that's true.
So it could have been that she could have been sick and we didn't
know. I was wondering if it could be because of how far gone Ibuki was, and Mikon was influenced by the disease, maybe to, like, want to save her, like, put her out of her misery, basically.
Shoes thing, with Ibuki's shoes being dirtied and stuff. Like I said, it could have been that those were, Mikon could have gotten these same shoes from the hospital and put them on, and, like, when she was moving bodies, got stuff on the bottom of her shoes and then put them onto Ibuki's and taken Ibuki's for herself afterwards and walked back or something. I don't know.
We still had the disease.
Oh, good.
Everyone who had the disease head has cleared by now, right?
Yeah, it was Akane and Nagito and Ibuki.
Okay, I was wondering if Mikon got it.
Well, we don't know. The ones we knew were those three, and like we say, Mikon could have gotten it and not displayed the symptoms the same way, and we just didn't realize it, or maybe she got it, like, overnight and did all this, and then, like, it was cleared by the time the new day started and such. Not sure.
Yeah.
So now, okay. Maybe the next thing we learn is going to, like, invalidate all of this, but that's my theory for the time being.
Isn't that always how it works?
Yeah.
This looks like the music venue's AC unit. Oh, good. It looks like what the inside of my house was a week ago. Alright, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, should we mess around with it a little?
That's a
like
crime
so.
scene, Hajime.
It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. So now, I wonder if this is meant to disillusion us, because if they were hiding the bodies in here, they would want to keep it cold, right, to, like, preserve them. So I wonder if it was cold previously, and then afterwards they cranked it up to 86 to make it look like, oh, there couldn't be bodies in here because it would have been too hot or something. Or maybe this is showing that, like, they couldn't have kept bodies in here because it would have been too hot, actually. I don't know.
And before we go on, I do have to use the restroom. So,
oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go. I know,
right,
I'm sorry. In a few hours I don't know how long we've actually been here, but, like, since we started talking. But I'm sure it's been at least an hour, hopefully, because my bladder is usually better than this.
I know, I haven't had to go to the restroom yet.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't go before we started, and I don't remember when the last time I went to the bathroom. So,
Good job. You remembered to wash your work uniform for tomorrow.
oh my gosh, thanks so much, Gabe.
I
It
have
means a
never
lot.
been more proud of you than I am in this moment for this one thing that you have done. Nothing else has ever been as significant as this.
Wow. Thank you.
Anyway,
Also, the fan art.
oh
the
yeah, it's like the
Psyche
second
K.
in, yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I've seen, I feel like one other Psyche K on the thing, but I'm sure there's so many more out there. I would love for that crossover to happen, but I doubt it'll happen. I don't know if they're even still making Psyche K episodes or Psyche K chapters.
No idea. Oh, Pooch. We know.
Oh yes, he also snuck in here.
Anyway, we know why it's on.
Yes.
And then someone's gonna be like, yo, you can't do that at a crime scene.
To turn down the air
Yeah, probably.
crime scene.
I mean, I feel like you're not supposed to touch anything, but, you know, we're not detectives.
True. Oh. I got my answer. The manga ended in 2018.
Along with the world.
Yeah. How unfortunate. Alright, 26 volumes. Anyway, that's all. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little.
Oh. I guess we did just go ahead and do that. Alright.
Yeah, hopefully that won't have any negative repercussions.
Start with the obvious.
Oh, it's our camera. Shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Hazuichi put it in the music thing for communication purposes. That's a destroyed my place.
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
Is this about your serial killer nonsense again?
I'm so glad you asked. I've got my whiteboard.
Well,
If they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
Well, that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They hesitate to murder someone on camera outside of the court's focus. And what was that thing I saw where they were literally, well, it's just what they wanted you to believe. But
So that they couldn't see them actually putting up the bodies and such afterward. Alright, can we go into the staff room? Let's check.
But even that would mean they put up the bodies in 10 minutes.
Well, again, unless... Nah, yeah, I guess that's fair. But again, if like they were already dead...
Yeah, I would believe that they were already dead, but maybe it's not hard to put two bodies up.
that's again the physical thing, like dead weight, like dead bodies are gonna be way, like super difficult to move. That's all just like pure dead weight.
Yeah.
So that is like that's the whole physicality coming into play. But if she had, you know, like medical equipment and shit, or like a gurney, or something to dispose of them, you know, maybe that makes it easier. I don't know.
Or it was Nekomaru.
Yeah, or that.
I mean, I'm not saying Nekomaru would have been the one to do the killing. Maybe he would have been the accomplice, but I don't. Maybe. Well, I couldn't see him helping Unless he got the disease, which is kind of impossible because he was quarantined, basically.
He wasn't here.
Wait. Okay, remind me what actually triggered, because he said the bugs had been on the island since they got there, but why did it suddenly start kicking in now?
Because he wanted it for a motive. Excuse me. Because he wanted it for a motive.
Okay, so he somehow
Yeah, so you're just like...
activated the cluster.
yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna use my god mode video game cheats and just make it happen now. Because I can.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, he would have been pretty much protected inside the hospital. So I don't know what would make him help. So chances are he probably didn't. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Nagito, did you come here to investigate this storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. That we should be locked into this room to get... No. Is that it? To try and stay guard here. So how about it? Did you find any clues? The taped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Yoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things in the storage room that they used for the crime. Always prepared to give you his. In the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But
That's the main reason why this case is really special.
man,
But I can't say for certain though. Is it because this was caused by despair? As usual, not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Can you tell us? And if you could explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Hurry. You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. You said that before. Or rather that it was special. What does that mean? Regardless, this, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
there's that too.
What?
Movie theater. Monokuma was showing something or other. Nagito, I think, is the only one we know who's seen it, but others might have gone and seen the movie too. There was apparently some kind of motivation stuff.
I'm trying to remember that specifically.
Remember, it was that whole thing of like, if we buy this thing or whatever, we don't have to see the movie instead. Monokuma was like, yeah, sure, it's $9 million or something. We're like, what? Okay, whatever, we'll do that. And then we'll give it to you once we're off the island or something. And he was like,
you really want to pay $9 million instead of just seeing my film? And we were
Oh.
like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Does that ring
And
bells?
yeah, it does ring bells. What, he was the only one who saw it?
Nagito was the
Nagito?
only one we know that saw it. Others might have seen it that we don't know about. But Nagito was like there when that whole conversation with Monokuma was happening and we saw him come out of the theater. I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Nagito.
Okay. Well, after you said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? What was that? Why is it an interesting movie theater? We didn't have any scenes there. There's a lot of stickers with the Finneys logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It's somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? I don't remember how many stickers there were before, so... There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. They're probably used for stage decorations. It's a big black figure that's folded up on the lower shelf. Looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of figure pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper.
I can see that, but what is the significance of
And this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what is that?
I guess this could be our tarp.
I guess so. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I guess it's good.
Looks like that's all investigating type stuff. I think now it's just talking to people. Alright, be gone. I hate to say it, but you're my lead. I'm very hoping to be wrong. If only I'd noticed sooner. Vicky might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? You were kind of the last one to see her alive, probably.
After leaving Nakito's room, I went to the on-call room. That's when he came to me. I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing. One more time before I go to sleep. So, I went to the patient room and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So, I quickly ran out of the hospital.
Oh, that's what happened.
And I saw Fuyuhi go in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubted you or anything.
Yeah.
Because we've been sleeping together for the past week.
Yeah. You were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together. So just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling you the truth.
I wish I could say the same.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said I wish we could say the same.
Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. spare my life at least.
Oh my god. What happened to not telling?
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Where Yoko said she had the voice of an angel. She looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now, those 2 are no longer here. Oh, such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Some of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then. For the sake of the 2 who have fallen. The tragic pair of lovers. The Juliet and Juliet, if you will.
Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well?
Yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nakamura, it's like when they start shaking. That's weird. There's no way. Got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nakamura's not here. I can't just kick that dog.
Nakamura will definitely come back.
You're right.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this.
It's a dog.
Okay, I'm gonna let him out.
It can't be Mikon. She's too cute. She's been nice to us now. I refuse to believe it's Mikon. I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh, I should have got water. Alright. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
That was probably what was blocking us.
Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
I'm trying my best.
hey,
Remember when we came into the music venue? It won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. You have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, whoa! We just didn't did things. There was locks when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. Oh, suddenly the pieces are falling into place. When I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all.
Alright, so that makes it even harder. Like, they would have had to have done it from the inside, right? To put drumsticks through
Yeah.
like door handles,
Yeah.
and then not get out. It's gonna have to be like that thing with Sakura in the like closed
Locked room.
that locker room case where it's like they acted like they walked in after us, but they didn't. I guess, which I guess means that Mikon couldn't have. I don't know how she would have been able to get, unless like the current is hiding an exit, but we Chiaki said that there's no other ways in except for the front door. I don't know. It's tricky. I don't think she would have been able to lock it behind her. I don't think.
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of a handle. If a stick was used to guard the door here. Well, the only thing to unlock the door and keep it from opening? Do you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. More. And how was the killer able to get out? The music venue doesn't have any windows. This door is the only entrance. It locks the door from the inside.
Like-
Maybe the killer was still inside when he broke down the door with the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
And in the
Yeah,
first game,
don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and Danganropa 1? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door with the music venue. Like you said, that might be possible, but
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing, and I'm gonna say no. We aren't repeating the same thing we used in the first game.
Chiaki, it was a kinda cool entrance.
are you a JoJo?
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I also discovered something interesting. Me. Look where I'm pointing. It's myself.
Yeah, you're very interesting.
see?
Look. There's a weird claw where the right and left door touch. See?
Alright, what is this? It's too firm to think it's together.
Yep.
Is this super glue?
That doesn't look like rubber, but
Okay,
Except
Miss
that-
Chiaki, you don't know what that's been. Oh, Connor, that's disgusting.
Jackie scraped off some transparent claw with her finger.
Oh my god, she literally did.
Oh my!
Oh my god, the
Oh.
face is so cute, but why? Oh my god, Chiaki, that's disgusting.
Jackie, why? Why would you just eat something you found between a Why are you putting it in your mouth?
You got a little chewy nose, it's so cute. Okay, so spit it out. Spit it out right now.
Okay. Yeah.
it smells like workshop chemicals.
Okay, and
And this chewiness,
okay, that wasn't an invitation for you to keep chewing.
I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start.
Riveting.
For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, then it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What? I mean, I'm wondering if she really is Kyoko.
So yeah, I was just saying to say the same thing. Like, what about this as a gamer? Like, this is some detective shit that she's doing. I like the do thing.
Yeah.
This is.
Or if we're just going along her character type, you know,
Airhead, I
Really
guess.
not knowing social customs, I guess, be a little weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is that this is cement and I can't open my mouth anymore.
Oh my god. So cute.
They specifically did this for fan service. I'm 100% convinced.
Her pretty little eyelashes.
Yes, I thought. It tastes nasty.
Wow.
I don't like it.
She spat Bob out of her mouth and left the area. she spits it out and then leaves.
And then literally arrives at crime scene, eats weird chemicals off the floor, spits it out, leaves, or refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was some Kyoko stuff. I don't know.
Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Give me a truth bullet on this one, game. Thank you.
Semi-transparent glove. Okay, so maybe the drumsticks were a decoy and she actually just closed it behind her and like put concrete cement stuff like in between door frames.
Okay.
Like it could have been
What?
like everything else. Like she could have just snapped the drumsticks beforehand and left it there to make it look like it couldn't have been closed behind her, and then actually put in like the thing, the whatever that that blob was, and then had just that in there. Damn it, we didn't get to talk to Gundam. Oh, we should be talking to Gundam. Wait, can I talk to him?
Man, I
Shit, wait. I didn't-
gotta say, whoever this is, whoever did this, they really, like, some parts of it could be seen as sloppy, but if they actually wanted us to just think that it was sloppy, then they did a great job.
Yeah. Which again, like, out of the IQ of everybody here, I mean, I guess maybe Kazuichi is like technically smart with being a mechanic and stuff, but we also know he's kind of an idiot. Akane, no. Chiaki could, but she wouldn't, at least at this point. Nekomaru's absent. Like, Mikon seems like, of the people who are left, she seems on the higher end of the IQ spectrum, Of people that are left are, like, potentially have a motive, at least.
Oh, yeah, or I hate to say it, Gundam, maybe not so much with motive, because I have no idea what motive would be, but
Mikon and Gundam,
he's probably watched so many of, like, mystery, Chuni bins, then he knows how to set up a good one.
I can see that, for sure, Gundam.
Even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that apparent thing. Pitted humans refuse to lift their heads up to the field, doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Heaven, maybe there's something up there. What's he talking about?
What are you talking about, buddy?
It's talking about the lights?
It doesn't let me investigate anything up there. We already looked at the current and stuff.
Is this gonna be a thing where, like, he just said that and it didn't really mean anything?
Maybe, because even the game is like, okay, you just have to talk to Mikon now. I don't know, it's odd.
Oh, how about it, Mikon? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
It's not my fault. said he was just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Oh, that's why they did it.
Yeah.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
Oh, so it works both ways, okay. If your body is overexposed to the heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
See, that might have been the killer's goal. And you would have known that.
Yeah, she would have. I don't think, I mean, that could be like common TV type knowledge, but that's not
True.
TV type knowledge that I know. And I have TV type knowledge.
They covered up their time of death by using heater to make the inside of the music video hot. But that's weird.
What?
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? Yeah, but you didn't see it.
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. Where's the zebra and the other?
You know what? It could be. Okay, wait, what is this? And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? You don't know how she knew? I thought everyone knows.
See?
Oh shit, is this a reference to something?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or film as an outline for their crimes. It's so common to cut down novels, mangas, video games, TV shows, movies, short plays, short films, long plays, long films, TV specials. Lots of things that you start to get annoyed by it. Do you not consume media, Hajime?
I do, just not a bunch. And if it's an imitation murder, then Gundam's our best bet.
Or Sonya, I guess. She liked the
Or
serial
Sonya,
killer,
true.
And she likes Japanese dramas.
Hmm. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Oh, well, based on the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. You know, the players know.
Okay, do you know one where the guy or someone was filmed hanging themselves?
I feel
and
like this
then-
must be one of those, like, iconic classic films that I just still haven't gotten around to watching.
Yeah,
Good
it's probably.
instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the use of
Oh.
blood to kill two people. What?
Oh, fuck it. It's probably the fucking movie, like Monokuma's movie.
Oh.
Did everyone watch it except for us?
Hmm.
I have no idea.
The Gundam's an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me. If this really was an imitation of that movie, then it is possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too must be the will of
That everyone's
causality.
here, except for Nakamaru. I mean, I guess Kazuichi, like, right now, but he was here earlier.
Yeah, unless he's about to die now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Certainly conceivable. If the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on, that's Choto fucking Mate. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? What's the...
Okay, here we go.
I think it's worried that there's gonna be another victim. And no worries. Looks like you have to hand it. Oh, I remember that being the rule in the first game.
Oh, it was? I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was like you can only kill a max of 2 people at a time or something.
Oh, right, I guess to make it so that you couldn't just go on a murder spree and be like, I win,
Yeah.
I guess.
This would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same weapon can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the black ones will be able to secure easy victories, right? The same rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Which is safe out here. Seems to be anyway. Can I
I see. I was expecting of you. You're very strict about things.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all. But I don't want to think someone would do this.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna ask.
If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that a victim's vehicle will kill both 2 people. That would mean 2 killers exist at the same time. But we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
We can only choose 1 based on majority vote. Then the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
What happens in that case? What about the case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or 4 incidents overlapping rather?
Silence.
Shut up.
Monica, whether you think about these things before you do them?
It's okay. I'm like extra sure something like that never happened.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time. It's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up with a huge hint. Shouldn't you say it? Yeah, brains are not to be underestimated.
Pander to your audience without explicitly pandering to your audience.
Yeah. I just can't go back to my cave. Let's see. There's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. This, I guess, that narrows things down a little.
yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
You haven't seen it.
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie. You know, the one everyone's talking about? And it's Morbid time?
oh my.
Oh my goodness, Monica, damn it. Oh my goodness, Fuzzy May. You don't know when to go morb? When you first saw this island, well, I was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is.
Dr. Michael Morbius.
Good instincts.
Wait, what?
You know, when it's... You still don't know the Morbius... God damn, never mind.
No, I just didn't hear what you said.
I said it's Dr. Michael Morbius when it's time to go...
Oh,
You know, when he says, I'm
Dr.
Morbin
Michael
House.
Morbius. Gotcha.
Doc, I'm Morbin.
It's Mighty Morbin Power Rangers.
Yes, precisely.
Of course, it's an imitation of that.
Well,
Based on America's Freestyle, it closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it.
Except they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Oh, yeah. That it can be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feeling? Feeling?
you...
Let's just keep talking about how I haven't seen it for another 20 minutes instead of just getting to the chase.
Yeah.
Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea to watch that movie before the class trials start.
Looks like I need to do that.
I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Yogi?
Hmm.
The hospital for sure. Was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Excellent spare disease. We could not go there for some time.
That's right. Might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Might be some clues to Pookie's death. Proof related to Yoko's death after he tried going over to Clark's house. There are a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alrighty, do you wanna... Oh!
You got it! But...
Cool. Bye, ladies. Don't have too much fun without us. So goodbye.
Are you good to call it there?
I mean, I suppose we really spent the whole however long we were in there just literally within the fucking music venue. Sad, but yeah.
I know, I wasn't sure how much it would kick off after we watched the video or not.
That's true, I'm not sure. But now, yeah, we can call it there if you... you said you had an early shift, so that's fine. I technically have something early tomorrow morning, but I'm just gonna suffer, because that's how true of a gamer that I am.
Well, this is how good of a friend I am. Clearly. Definitely. Yeah, definitely doing it for you, and not because I don't want to be definitely tired tomorrow. You would never dream of it. If it makes you feel better. I should be able to play tomorrow.
Where have I heard that before?
Well, okay, but I mean, I get off at
That's true, if you have an earlier shift.
4.
Well, I'll be back, yeah. Going out tomorrow morning, so I should also be able to play tomorrow night if you're able to. So we'll see.
Oh. Okie dokie.